Welcome to DC GCC, where we bring you governmental information and classical entertainment. I am Governor Dr. Elizabeth Samantha Rothschild, Judge, Governor of the Federal Estate of Washington, District of Columbia. The gubernatorial administration of FEW has been on government shutdown in the past most recent weeks for the purpose of principles of emancipation for regard of at-will employment compliance relative to payment of salaries and wages for cost of living affordability of the gubernatorial administration. The return to work from government shutdown, which was enforced by yours truly, Governor Rothschild, begins with the return of the most essential government employee of the Federal Estate of Washington, District of Columbia, again, yours truly, Governor Rothschild. It is necessary to bring attention to actuary output in contrast to unpaid, substantiated earnings from governmental employ, which has yet to be provided direct compensation and has not been provided at least benefits of perks of trust, which includes city keep for support, pending salary, and payroll distribution. Without substantiated support to provide at least petty cash flow to be accounted against pending salary and wages, access to technology, resources, and supplies, and safe and securely guarded and fit living arrangements and accommodations, it is forecast that another FEW DC gubernatorial administration government shutdown may possibly occur. Be advised that only yours truly, Governor Rothschild, may rightfully authorize and enforce any FEW DC gubernatorial administration government shutdown or make recalls thereof. Herein, I introduce the new job government position or positions contingent creation of Agriculture Liaison. The Agriculture Liaison position is effective immediately to be filled pending qualified candidate and applies to trade and national stock put for our nation, first and foremost, and for the Federal Estate of Washington, District of Columbia specifically. What the position of Agriculture Liaison entails by description is to communicate effectively meteorological research results and data of the Federal Estate of Washington, District of Columbia, and with all contracted, regional, tariffed territories of congressional reliance and regulated states of product and commodities exchange in order to provide the best and most useful information for agriculture transport of traded and distributed food supplies and grocery market inventory with regard to weather conditions conducive to early shipping of ripened and shipment of ripening interstate exports, imports for trade and exchange of agriculture products. Further, the Agriculture Liaison actuates quality reliance of commodities for quality control in harvest, packaging, and shipping of agriculture domestically for benefit of FEW DC food and grocery market, supply, and shelf life, respectively. This position of the Federal Estate of Washington, District of Columbia Agriculture Liaison requires credentials and skills for temperature analysis and regional weathering surveys, which defines clearly comparable barometric pressures and climate differentials, such as prognostic analyses that enable predictions for consistently cool regions. This job requires travel for research and measurements that are not available as 100% proof by the most recent editions of the Farmer's Almanac, where the best data for interstate trade and commerce of agriculture and produce byproducts are necessary to understand opportunities for early harvest versus storage and transporting excess harvest as discounted goods. The Agricultural Liaison provides communication forum and intermittent conferences for invitational participation between state agriculture departments and the FEW DC Department of Commerce, serving as an advisory consulate for valuable, time-shared weather information that engages quality control of the grain and produce FEW DC purchases from any select region, territory, or specified agricultural state. Thank you for joining us.